My name is Chris. I'm in London here with David Wygant, and I've got a problem basically. I'm kissing girls in clubs and so forth, but I'm not really getting any escalation after that. So I'll meet them in the club, I'll have a good time with them, get a kind of kino escalation and so forth. But and I'll kiss them, but I can't see them the next day. And this has happened quite a lot, and I just don't know what to do because I actually like these girls. So David, can you help me really? That's all I want to know.
All right, first I'm going to help you, okay? And that's something that I always talk about is Keno. The only thing I know about Keno is when you go to when you go to Vegas and you go to that other place, and the woman walks around and she says Keno, Keno, Keno. It's a game.
Okay.
I don't speak in Pua language or whatever else. So for the guys that don't understand what Keno escalation is, what Chris is really talking about is he'll go to a nightclub and he'll see a woman and he'll be really attracted to her and he'll start talking to her and they're both a little buzzed and they're both having a good time, they're both a little drunk, and the next thing you know, he'll go in for what they call the kiss close. So he's kissing her, thinking he's closing her, but what you're doing, okay, psychologically, is after an hour, you're being cliche. If you're going in and you're trying to kiss a woman in a nightclub, that's exactly what she expects. She expects some drunken guy to come directly over to her and talk to her and try to kiss her, right? So whether or not she's feeling a little frisky that night, she might kiss you back, but what you're doing is you're basically killing it for the remainder of the time. If you like this girl and you think this girl is interesting and she's somebody that you want to take out, you don't kiss her, you tease her the whole night. You tease her, you become mysterious, you intrigue her. How do you do that? You lean in, you whisper in her ear, you pull back, okay? You talk to her a little bit, you lean in, you pull back, you lean in, you pull back, and you pull her out of that club and you take her to another location. You get her out of that club as quickly as possible. Then what you do is you take her to breakfast. You have some omelets or whatever it is. It's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You get some food. By getting some food, you're creating what I call the next stage in the development, the next stage in the attraction level. And what happens is by you doing that, you're getting away from everybody else. You're taking her away from her friends, which is really important because if you don't take her away from her friends, you're going to end up competing with her friends. So what happens is, is that you take her out of that place, you take her to breakfast, you sit there and you talk. Once again, if you want to see her again and not see her that night, at the end of the night, you give her a hug and look at her and say, you were fun. We'll get together later on during the week. You want to confuse her a little bit. The issue that most guys do is they go in, they kiss her, and then they call her 2 days later, and you know what? She doesn't call them back. And the reason why that she doesn't call you back is that she thinks that all you want to do is take it from kissing to the bedroom. So she thinks you just want to have sex with her. And you know what? They know we want to have sex with them. It's a matter of how we go about having sex with them. And you've got to be strategic. You got to put your dick in your pants for 24 more hours or 48 more hours and stop thinking that you're the man if you kissed her. And a lot of guys will go out there and they kissed her, go to the club, and then they'll tell all their friends, man, I kiss closed her, I kiss closed her. It's not about impressing your friends. It's about having people coming over your house on a Sunday night when you're watching a flick and she wants to be there, and then you have great sex, because great sex is when it's her choice.
That's really helpful. That's really, really helpful, David. Yeah, I can see what you mean there. And I think a lot of guys made that mistake. I absolutely agree. You see all these people kissing in clubs and you think, yeah, they're going to the next level. But yeah, so no kissing in clubs if you really want to see them again, basically.
Absolutely. Your next question was suffrages? Selfridges?
Yeah, that was my question. Yeah, I was going to ask you, David. You go somewhere like Selfridges, and I know your whole approach is based around being really chatty and getting to know people and so forth. Obviously, the girls who work there behind the kind of the beauty counters and so forth are very good looking because it's a flagship store and everything. I mean, how would you engage in a conversation with them? I've tried that before, and they are really, really hard to start a conversation with. Maybe they're a little bit bitchy. They obviously know they're very good looking and they have high value, and they kind of presume you're coming onto them. Which
No, that's your mindset right there.
Okay.
You presume. So when you're going over there, that's what you're thinking about. You're thinking that, wow, I'm not worthy of you. You're this hot-looking woman who works in the department store. I'm not worthy of you. So the fact is, you are worthy of it. You need to walk in there like you own the place, and you need to create a game. They're bored. Like we went into that makeup place today, right?
Yeah, they are bored, definitely.
They're bored. We walked into this place in Notting Hill. 3 women are standing there, and I point out the obvious. We came in here because you look bored. And then I played off on you, and I looked at, Chris, and I say, Chris needs a little bit of a makeover right here. Sit down in the chair. Why don't you try some lip gloss or something, right? Playing off on it, being goofy, being fun. Women like childlike games. So when you go into a department store, instead of hitting on them and saying, how's your day, being Mr. Boring, you got to be Mr. Story. So by being Mr. Story, you go in there and you create a game. One of my favorite games to create is when you're in a department store, and you can do it in any department store all over the world, is to walk up to the perfume girl and say, you know what, I need a new scent. come over here and smell me right now. I know how important scent is to you because I know women are attracted to the way a guy smells. So the woman will come over, she'll smell you, okay? Make sure you smell good. Make sure you didn't just come out of the gym. Make sure you didn't just come out of, you took a shower that morning, all right? She'll take, she'll smell your neck and you go, well, do I smell good? She goes, yeah, you smell good. I said, but you know what, recommend something, okay? You start spraying perfumes, you start smelling it, you start talking to her, you have a sensation, you're playing it back and forth, it becomes a game. You want to create a game with them. Every time you go somewhere, it has to be a game. It can't be, hey, how you doing? I'm cruising for chicks this afternoon. It's, hey, how you doing? And you play. Every time you play, you get energy. Just like those 3 girls are standing there, and they invited us to come out tonight. Why did they invite us? Why are we going out with them later on tonight? Because it was all part of a game. We played with them, and then we asked them questions, and we started talking to them. Does that help you out on that one?
It does, but I'm still finding that some girls just simply won't engage in that kind of conversation.
Who cares?
Okay, what do you do in that situation?
You walk away.
Okay.
There's no system out there. If anybody ever tells you there's a system out there that you can meet any single woman, any place, anytime, and everyone will respond to you, it's a bunch of marketing. It's a bunch of marketing hype and bullshit.
Okay.
Because it's chemistry. She may not be attracted. She might be attracted to him. She might be attracted to him. She might be attracted to that dude over there. She might be attracted to the guy sitting down over there. You're not attracted to every single woman. That's the biggest mistake guys make, is that guys think that they should be able to go out there and talk to every single woman, but the fact is, women, just like us, are not attracted to all of us. Some women like tall guys, then I fit in the mode. Some women like shorter guys. Some women like guys with big thighs. I got chicken legs, man, so I'm not gonna get that. Some of them like guys with blonde hair. Some of them like guys with spiky hair. So the fact is, if you talk to her, the key is having a good time, is engaging in conversation. If you do that and then she's not interested, you walk away and you say to yourself, next. It's just all it is just an encounter. Walk away, don't beat yourself up and go, there's something I should have said different.